Good morning, fellow delegates. I feel very honored to have you here today in this second KGS Model United Nations Conference. Thank you for coming today, and it is very interesting that we have representatives from India, China, and Pakistan. So a warm welcome to you all. It will be very nice to get to know one another when we have an informal caucus later. But first, I would like to hear from all of you and about your stance, your position on gender equality or inequality in your country. Let's open the conference by inviting China, please, up on the stage to hear about China and gender equality. Thank you.
Good morning, Honorable Chair and respected delegate. My name is Ha-Harry.
My name is Christine Carson.
Representing China, let's talk about closer look at the reality of gender discrimination in China. China is a powerful country with many progressive development, but yet women also experience gender discrimination when entering the labor market. A report that of more than 36,000 jobs, posting 19% state men only or male preference. Conversely, that was only one notice that state women only or female preference.
And an even worse problem is that there's still the current status of female infanticide in China, especially as a result of one-child policies has caused an imbalanced genders and a value of childbearing age, resulting in a decline in population and births.
To prevent discrimination from increasingly dividing down a country's economy,
the Chinese government has tried through various measures, typically the laws such as the Constitution Labor Contract Act and Women's Rights Protection Act. Labor Contract Act, Women's Rights Protection and jobs, gender equal employment rights and right to jobs are recognized, and gender discriminatory double standards are prohibited in recruitment, promotion, and job assignment. There are also the marriage law and the women's protection law, both prohibit female infanticide and women protection rights. Thank you for the courtesy of your time listening to our proposal.
Thank you so much for an excellent opening presentation from China. Thank you very much. Very appreciated. And a very insightful and perceptive way of evaluating gender equality in your country. Delegates, do we have any questions, please, for China? Yes, a delegate, I believe you are the delegate from India, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, what's your question, please?
Do you think the inhuman practice of infanticide will reduce with the new laws?
Okay, did you hear the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully yes. We believe that people living in this country and this modern age will understand the importance of gender equality and do as hard as they can to reduce it. Thank you.
How long do you think it will take China to have complete gender equality?
I don't think it will ever go away completely because there are many talented people in the world. But we can try best to do as much as possible in the world.
Okay, any more questions? I think maybe that's it. Thank you very much. Just waiting to see if there's any more questions. Thank you very much. Okay, so next we have presentations from the delegates, please, from India.
Warm greeting, Honorable Chair and valued delegate. My name is Kim Kini.
Kim Ga-eun.
We are here on behalf of India. In India, gender inequality to refers healthy education, economic and political inequalities between men and women in India. There is a feminist movement in India. It is the pursuit of women's rights within the society of India, like their feminist counterparts all over the world. Feminists in India seek gender equality, the right to work for equal wages, the right to equal access to health and education and equal. They have Article 14 of the Constitution of India provides for equality before the law or equal protection of the laws within the territory of India by ensuring universal access to public funded high quality services like public health and education, social security benefits, employment guarantee schemes. Inequality can be reduced to a great extent.
In India, gender discrimination is an important issue. Here are some examples of gender discrimination: unequal pay, lack of education, violence against women's health care discrimination, restrictions of personal freedom. Our work for equality is important. We must fight against gender discrimination in India as we believe that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and equality. The world support will help us to continue our work to create a more and equal society for all. Thank you, esteemed and honorable delegates.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much to India also for a very insightful presentation. Are there any questions? Raise your placards, please, if you can. Yes, there's a placard there from Delegate Gio.
You mentioned inequality in women's healthcare. Can you explain it a bit more?
Yes, women are negatively affected by the geographic bias with the implementation of the current healthcare system in India.
Okay, thank you very much. Do I see any more placards raised, please? Yes, Delegate Jerry.
Do you think the new rule against violence toward women will change men behavior? It seems that the level of the law will improve even a little, but if it is discrimination, as much as possible, people will improve way of thinking.
Okay, thank you very much. Any more placards? Any more questions? No? Okay, thank you so much for another excellent presentation. Could we have some applause, please, for their... Thank you very much. And last but not least, we have the delegates from Pakistan, Delegate Gio, Delegate Yejan, Delegate Doyen. Please come forward on the stage. Thank you.
Good morning, esteemed delegate. I am representing Pakistan and my name is Faktuel. On my right is the highly respected Minister 𝐊𝐿𝐶. On my left is the famous Mr. Hwang Ye-jun. In Pakistan, unfortunately, gender discrimination is still deeply rooted in Pakistan society. The gender disparity in Pakistan is seen at household level and in truth, education, that verbally and post-biology, denial of intelligent rights of violence. Furthermore, birth of a boy child is celebrated and the girl is seen also a problem or burden. Likewise, household chores are seen also a duty of a female and she cannot expect any reward for it. On the other hand, mere work has social 𝒕𝒂𝒐 value. Furthermore, the female limited decisions making power, and most of the decisions are done by mere people in a family or community. Virtually, Pakistan now has laws to address this problem and is also taking action in a more meet. Mr. 𝐊𝐿𝐒 will talk about some of their laws and missions. After we will be happy to take any questions from our respected delegates. But for now, over to you, Mr. 𝐊𝐿𝐒.
Good morning, highly respected chair and esteemed delegates. May I introduce myself? My name is 𝐊𝐿𝐒, representing Pakistan. Unfortunately, Pakistan is one of the countries that has gender inequality. But Pakistan has taken progressive steps to protect human rights, like ratifying most international human rights conventions and introducing pro-woman legislations, or the pro-woman laws enacted and the policies of various institutions and ministries to mainstream gender into their planning and service delivery. And equality is so important because it preserves the dignity of an individual. Also, Pakistan has adopted a number of key international commitments to women's human rights, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And now, let us welcome Mr. Hwang Ye-jun.
Good morning, highly respected delegates. I am Hwang Ye-jun, representing Pakistan. I'm going to talk about future plans for gender equality. The government of Pakistan remains committed to the cause of women empowerment. This is reflected in the medium and long-term strategic vision documents, the pro-woman laws enacted, and the policies of various institutions and ministries to mainstream gender into their planning and service delivery. The Pakistan Vision 2025, which aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Cooperation Framework from 2023 and 2027 for Pakistan, also prioritizes basic rights and gender equality as central tenets of the country's development agenda, focusing on the need for gender-responsive planning, engagement of vulnerable and marginalized groups, and increased reporting of violence against women and related cases. In its first national security policy, the government of Pakistan recognizes gender security as a key pillar and aims to ensure integration of gender equality into national security narratives through a full and meaningful participation of women in decision-making, law enforcement, and the justice sector and peacekeeping. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Another superb, outstanding presentation telling us about the problems of gender inequality in Pakistan. So thank you very much, delegates. Just before you go, I will take any questions if I see any raised placards. Yes, I believe you raised your placard first. Delegate Guyan, would you like to ask your question?
Can Pakistan men suffer from gender inequality too in any way?
Yes, some men in Pakistan also suffer from gender inequality. For example, some men might not agree with how the men treat the Pakistan woman, but they are frightened to be different, because they are worried that the other men will turn against them for not being what Pakistan regards as male.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I'm sorry, Delegate Carson, you have a question.
Yeah, I would like to ask Mr. Dong-hyun the question that how many years do you think it would take to be more higher in the ranking?
Pakistan has a plan to be in 15th or place in 10 years.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, any more questions? Yes, there's one more question here from Delegate Carson.
I would like to ask Delegate Yu-Chen, how many years will it take for your future plans to succeed?
Yes, I think Pakistan needs 5 years to succeed their plan for gender equality.
Okay, let's hope so. Okay, any more questions? Any last questions for Pakistan? No? Okay, let's give them a round of applause too. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we are going to adjourn in a moment, but I would like to thank all the delegates for their excellent contributions. I think it has really helped us understand any problems about gender equality or inequality, both for males as well as females, which was a surprising finding. So thank you so much for sharing all that information with us about your countries. We are now going to adjourn and we will meet after lunch. Thank you very much and goodbye.